Hi, welcome back to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan, and today I'm participating in a fun collab for summer treats to beat the heat. This collab is hosted by Kat, Shauna, Jess, Taylor, and Tamra. I will have all of their channels linked down below. They are wonderful ladies, and I love when I get to collab with them. I know there's going to be a ton of yummy recipes, so you definitely want to check out the playlist. I will have it linked down in the description box. And if you're here from somebody else's channel, welcome. I'm Jordan, and this is My Mom Life. Today, I'm super excited to be sharing with you this recipe. It is so yummy. It is fruit salsa with cinnamon chips. It's super easy to make, really few ingredients, and it comes together pretty quick. So I'm going to point the camera down and show you how to make this fruit salsa with cinnamon chips. Okay, before I point the camera down, I just wanted to say one thing. This recipe is super customizable. You can use almost anything that you want fruit-wise in this recipe. I am going to be showing you what I use, and I've also thrown in other things like mango and pineapple, but today I will show you what I'm using to make this. I will have it written down for you or a link to the recipe down in the description box. So let's get started. Okay, I have all of my fruit washed and prepped and ready to go. I am going to be using strawberries, Granny Smith apples, kiwi, peaches, one peach actually. We're gonna need some lemon juice. I have some sugar here, and then this is my favorite ingredient. This makes it so yummy, and if you don't like mint, don't worry, it's not too overpowering, but you also can omit it if you really don't like it. But oh, this gives it such a good flavor. So I am going to get my cutting board out, and then we're gonna get to chopping. The one thing about this recipe, it is super easy and quick and delicious, but there's a lot of cutting involved. So I'm going to get my cutting board out and get to chopping up all of our fruit. Okay, I am going to start with my strawberries, and you just want to cut, I like everything in pretty small pieces. That way you get a little bit of everything when you stick your, or dip your chip into it. So you're just going to want to chop away, and you can make it bigger or smaller, whatever you like. But I will show you what size I like to make mine. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Just teeny tiny little pieces of fruit. So I'm going to speed this up for you guys because we'll be here all day if I don't. Okay, I got my strawberries all diced up, and now I'm going to get the rest of my fruit chopped up, and you want to kind of mimic the size of the strawberries. So get everything as close to the same size as possible. Okay, I have all of my fruit diced up. Okay, this does take a long time. If you have one of those choppers, that would be perfect for this recipe. I don't have one, so I just chop away, but I think I should invest in one of those little choppers. I don't think they're very expensive. Now it's time for the mint. I love mint in this recipe. It makes it so yummy. Sorry if you can hear my kids in the background, but you're just gonna take the mint leaves off of the stems, and then you can use as many as you want. Like I said earlier, will have a recipe written out for you, or a link to one down in the description box if you want to make this so you can follow it exactly. But the good thing about this is that you can customize it and make it your own. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you don't put a peach in it. You could put a mango, or you could just do strawberries and apples. Strawberries and Granny Smith apples are the base for this, at least for me, but you could definitely, you know, put whatever you like in here. And I highly recommend trying the mint. It makes it, oh, it's so refreshing and just so delicious. So I just chop it up so that it's nice and fine. And you can add, like I said, as little or as much as you want. And I'm just gonna add that to my bowl. And now we're going to add some lemon juice and some sugar. Okay, now I am just going to add some sugar, and this also is to taste. You can add as little or as much as you want. And then I'm just gonna give it a stir. And the key to this is you're going to wanna let it sit in the fridge for at least a couple of hours. And all of these flavors are going to come together, and the sugar is going to draw out some of that moisture in the lemon juice. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. So now I am going to cover it with some plastic wrap, pop it in the fridge, and we're going to make our cinnamon sugar chips. Okay, now I'm going to make the cinnamon sugar chips that go with the fruit salsa. Sorry if you can hear a lawnmower in the background. My husband is doing our yard and it's very loud. I am using these carb balanced whole wheat tortillas for me. I'm just watching what I eat, so I picked these up for myself, and then my kids and husband or whoever can have either, but I'm gonna make some with some plain flour tortillas as well. And I have some cinnamon and sugar. I'm going to mix that up. And if you are smart, you would plan, and if you have some spray oil, that would be perfect, but I am out. So I am just going to take some coconut oil that I have melted, and then just a brush and brush the chips with them. I do have a video on how to make chips in the air fryer with tortillas. I will link that for you. I use salt on those chips, but you would just switch out the salt for cinnamon sugar. Instead of the air fryer today though, I'm going to use my oven, and I have it preheating to 400 degrees. So now all I need to do is cut our tortillas into the size triangles that we want. So for these chips, I'm just gonna cut them, I think into 8s. These are like normal size flour tortillas. So I'm gonna cut them, I think, into 8s. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That is the size that I'm going for. So I have all of my tortillas cut. Now I'm just going to line them up on a tinfoil lined baking sheet. Okay, now that I have them all lined out or in a single row, it's going to take a few batches depending on how many you want to make. I'm just going to brush them with the oil or spray them if you have ham. Thank you so much again to Kat, Tamara, Taylor, Jess, and Shauna for hosting this collab. I can't wait to check out everybody else's videos. I hope you all are having a wonderful summer. If you're new here, I hope that you subscribe and stick around. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.